My husband surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
Don't mess up that makeup, Jabber. Jabber.
Look down, let him cry. Oh, he's crying. Oh my God. Oh, you made him cry. Wait. Let's let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. Let him fall on the floor. Oh, poor baby. I know my son is going to fall. Hold on. Man, get some off. Get it off.
Yes. Look up.
Oh, Mello's crying. That was a mommy. He didn't know his pops was going to be there. He's crying.
This is monumental. Beautiful.
I know.
All right, Shalom. This is Gamali, all out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim, pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, it's gonna be entitled, "Is This What Real Fatherhood Is?" And is this what being a real father is? You know, so as you see on the video, I'll go ahead and read it. This is written by the mother. It says, so let me explain this video. It says, it says, my son has had a rocky relationship with his pops growing up because his pops is Muslim and does not condone his lifestyle. And so wearing makeup, feminine hairstyles, nails, and all that has always been a problem. On this day, he thought that his pops would not even come outside to see him leave for prom because he has never saw him off for any of his dances in the past. All right, it says, well, his pops said, I'm taking my son to prom as his chauffeur, and I'm going to match his outfit. So Romeo, Slacky, I'm driving. It says, so Romello was surprised to see him get out of the truck, and when he saw how he was dressed and it matched what he was wearing, he cried like a baby, and it was a very beautiful moment for him, my husband, and the whole family. To have a supportive dad when you are in this lifestyle is rare and meant everything in the world for my son. All right, so yeah, we're gonna speak on this because Babylon will two things I want to note, right? Number one, Babylon will have you desensitized to wickedness. So you have this dad who is Islam. He's Muslim. He's in the Islamic faith, and he's against homosexuality. All right, but he gave in. Okay, he gave in. You know, so Babylon will get you. He became desensitized. So you know what? You know, he got emotional. Well, that's my son. More than likely, it was the nigga woman who convinced him. More than likely, it was the mom who put pressure on him. Maybe she bribed him. Maybe she, said, I'll never forgive you if you don't, send him off. But you could see by the father's face that he doesn't want to do that shit. You could clearly see that he doesn't really even want to be there. I mean, look at his face. You got this grown Mo crying, but then you got this Jake, and he seems to be an old school bald-headed Jake with the shades, and he doesn't want to be there, but he's desensitized. The world got him. The pressure of family, family, his wife, the world, it got to him because he's like, oh man, you know what? Prom is a big deal. And what would I look like not sending my son, my son who's a Mo, off to prom? And that's what's going on through his head. He's like, you know what? I just should accept it. Although he hasn't accepted it up to that point. He's like, well, this is a big day. Let me just go ahead and do it. So that's one thing. Another thing is, what was it? Another thing I want to point out is how look at who's pushing it. It's the so-called black woman. Like I said, the wife probably convinced the father to do it in the first place, probably put a hell of amount of pressure on him to do it. But also, the woman black women perpetuate black gay men. You can see they're wiping his tears and, look at all who's coming. They got the cameras out. They're all look at who's all around surrounding him. Just look at who all is around. All the black women. So this young man, who is a Mo, he has had all black women. He's had all women influences in his life, more so than his dad. And, that's how it happens. Look at all these women cheering him on. And, they're all happy. They're all, because that's what he's used to being around women. He wants to be a woman. Look at his dress. He has a suit. This guy has a suit dress on. Look at this long dress. Look at this shit. It's dragging on the ground. I think they call that a train. A lot of wedding, it's known in wedding gowns, but this dude has a suit dress. So this is confusion. Anyway, let's get some precepts, because I want to get into how Babylon will get you. Babylon will get Jake. I'll say it that way. Babylon will get Jake. Micah 2:10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. Yeah, because it destroyed this Muslim Jake that is the father of this young individual, this young man. He got destroyed. He got polluted. His beliefs don't matter no more. He bent his beliefs, his personal beliefs, to try to appease the world. Let's get this. Romans 8:6, 8 and 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. So he gave into the flesh. He gave into the world. Now, not saying being Islam is of the spirit, because it's not. It's not of the Holy Spirit. But Islam does have slight similarities to being an Israelite. They don't eat pork. They're not with being a Mo. What else? They are disciplined. They do have a level of discipline and morals. Okay. And they tend to have a more Eastern mindset as far as their culture and how they live. Now it says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So his dad is being carnally minded. He's not minded the things of what's right. He's being carnally. He doesn't care. He's like, well, you know what? I'm going to do what's right for my family, for my wife. Okay. There's a lot of people that have given in to wickedness all because of family pressure or, different things. Well, it's a big day. This is the prom. He's only going to have one prom. I got to come through. And that's why I said I guess this is what's being a good dad, being a supportive dad is in America. And it's sad. That's why America got to get destroyed. America's got to get destroyed. Because, this don't make no damn sense. All right, so this is Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. And this individual clearly has on a woman's garment, and it's confusion because he's got a blazer top half, but then on the bottom half is a dress. Then you got this Jake in the back, this his dad looking simple. So this is what they'll push. Oh, you're a good dad. They'll pull him to, man, what you did was, he'll get hero. He would be called a hero. Oh, man, what you did was so courageous. Talking about the dad. Oh, you know what? Hey, that's good parenting, man. You got to accept you don't got to fucking accept your kids. If your kids are wicked niggas, if your kids are wicked young dudes, in the ancient world, you're supposed to put them to death. If they can't get right, so to speak, you will put them to death. But in today's eyes, you got to accept them, like this guy Dwayne Wade. He accepted. He was called a hero, and he was commended for accepting his trans and gay son. So, hey, man, look, the Lord just got to destroy this place, man. Jake is totally gone through, and as you see, like I said, to point out again, you got the black woman pushing this. Look at the black woman all in the mix. All right. But also, this guy is desensitized. He gave in to American pressure. So that's it. I just wanted to end off on that, giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWASHI, Shalom.